Hi everyone, I'm Brooklyn Dillon.
No tears, no regrets, no nothing. Only a few years, learned your pets' names and cousins. But when I think back to the day you left me here, all of my worries disappear.
I feel like I just started singing and I never stopped. I got into pageants when I was like 8 years old, so I had always been not only singing around my house, just growing up my entire life and just been in love with it, but I had been on stage and getting glam and getting hair and makeup and being in different interviews and things and just listening to all kinds of different music when it comes to either musicals, pop rock, rap, R&B. I listen to literally everything. It's so all over the place, but I love that it can make you feel something, can make you laugh, cry, and I think I really fell in love with that emotion behind it.
'Cause I've got bigger things to do than worry about you. I'm not gonna waste my time being so.
It was way harder than I thought it was going to be. I feel like you see different videos of people being like, oh, Ariana Grande is like, da, in the studio, and it's like, oh, that's going to be fun. It's going to be whatever. And I feel like I was like, whoa, I sound different in here than I do out there and in my headphones and then out in front of me, just like with my own ears. And I think that's really just learning how to sound that out and really how that feels in the studio. And then I was like, whoa, I was never really singing with other people and having to do my own harmonies and different things. I was like, there's way much more that goes into this that people really don't see. And when it comes to finding my song and my sound, I had been doing 4 singles with Josh, who I found through pageantries. He was a Grammy-winning producer that hosted different parts of competitions and different things. But I did like 4 different genres of sounds, literally just to see what I wanted, because I love so many different kinds of music. And I think I really found that like pop rock is going to be my genre, like Olivia Rodrigo, Paramore. So I'm really excited 2026 to bring that to everybody. I think it's really rewarding to see like, okay, I've put so much work into something that I love and I'm so passionate about, and then seeing that recognition on the back end, not only from friends and family, but from different people that are in the industry, and even being here in LA for like different events and things that I'm going to, or last week in Park City, I'm like, is this real? Like just following my dreams at 17 and being able to do all these things is so crazy, and I'm so grateful, and I'm going to keep working hard every day to try and make that happen.
But sometimes when it gets dark and cold, I recall what it's like to be someone you hold. I can't complain, wash off the rain, said my goodbye to all that.
So I got dumped, and I think that most times when you're in a relationship, they're like, oh my gosh, they cheated and it's horrible and there's a reason and something to blame, but people don't really talk about the relationships that end and there's not really a reason or an excuse. It's not you, it's me, and all those different types of things. So I wrote a song called Bad Blood, and it is about wanting them to give you a reason to let them hate you so that you're able to get over that and process that emotionally in a better way. And it's a really fun rock song that has a lot of energy to it. And I would definitely say new music coming 2026 and all the different things, that's what you can look out for. And that sort of genre is the route that I'm going now. There's a lot of times where I was in this writing round where I was like, "Ugh, I just feel like I can't write anything that's like really happy," because I was really in like an introspected mood. And I think a lot of times it's important to not force feelings onto yourself, that you really want to be genuine into writing the song. So if I am in a really good mood and I'm going into a writing session, I try not to write the saddest song ever. But if I have like a bunch of happy songs that I just wrote, I'll try to like, okay, let's try to get into my feels, like take myself back into this moment, because right now I'm trying to get a lot more music released out in 2026, and I am writing and recording a lot more songs, which I'm very excited to show everyone. And I think it's important to talk about subjects that happened to me, and it might not have been from now, it could have been from a year ago or 2 years ago, but having to put yourself back in that place to write that song and write memorable moments that happened to you are also important.
It's not easy to love. I'm not anything like I used to be, although it's true I was never attention sweet center. I still remember that girl. And you're not what I asked for. If I'm honest, I know I would give it all back for a chance to start over and rewrite and ending on to.
I was in pageants, but I was also a cheerleader, and I would do music, and I was a singer, but I also did softball growing up, and I could really talk to anyone, and I was a social chameleon, but I had these dreams that were so much bigger, and this perspective that just seemed so much bigger than the lunchroom that I was in. And it was really hard where I can make friends with anyone and not connect with them at all. And I could be like, oh my gosh, we're best friends, like da 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 da, and then go home and be like, I still feel like these aren't my people and this isn't my place. And not even in a weird or sad kind of way, but in just like a, and I think that's kind of what's driven my dreams and just chasing them even more, of the fact that I know that this is a path that I'm meant to be down and pursue, and hopefully to find my people. And I think that that's a very unique thing, to be so versatile and in so many different lanes, that it's like, oh, maybe one day I will find my people, but maybe it's just me for now. I think the future is so uncertain, and the fact that I was just in Park City, Utah for Sundance Film Festival last week, and then I got a call the day I was leaving saying that I was needed in New York for all of these insane events, and I was like, oh my God, what am I gonna wear? What am I gonna do? And there's so many different opportunities left and right, and I think that in the future is me continuously pushing and working as hard as I can to make music that can impact the people that are around me, but also just continuing and pursuing to chase the things that I love. And you can find me at BrooklynDylan _ on TikTok and Instagram, and Brooklyn Dylan Music on YouTube. Hi, my name is Brooklyn Dylan, and you've just been buzzed.